High cholesterol, what should you avoid? What should you eat? And how can you stay healthy every day? Welcome back to Nutigood HealthBook, your trusted channel for nutrition and healthy living tips for older adults. Today's topic is crucial for anyone over the age of 50. What should you eat and avoid if you have high cholesterol? How does diet affect your health? And what are the most practical steps to control your cholesterol every day? Let us explore these questions together. What is high cholesterol and why is it dangerous? First, let us understand what high cholesterol really means and why it is so dangerous for our health. High cholesterol, also called hyperlipidemia, means that your blood contains too much of the so-called bad cholesterol, which is LDL, or too many triglycerides. Cholesterol is actually necessary for the body because it helps build cell membranes and produce certain hormones. However, when your LDL cholesterol or triglyceride levels are too high, they start to stick to the walls of your arteries, forming plaque that makes the blood vessels narrower and less flexible. Over time, this process can block blood flow and lead directly to heart attacks, strokes, kidney failure, and many other serious complications. The scary part is that most people with high cholesterol do not experience any obvious symptoms. Many only discover the problem during a routine checkup or after a major health event has already happened. That is why prevention, early detection, and healthy habits are absolutely essential. Why are older adults more likely to have high cholesterol? Why does cholesterol become a bigger problem as we get older? There are several reasons. As people age, many tend to move less, whether due to retirement, joint pain, or simply a drop in energy. Less physical activity means your body burns less fat and clears cholesterol from the bloodstream more slowly. Diet is another major factor. Over the years, it is easy to fall into the habit of eating too much red meat, fried food, processed snacks, and sweets. These foods are high in unhealthy fats and sugars that raise cholesterol. For women, menopause brings hormonal changes, especially a drop in estrogen that can make cholesterol rise even faster. Other unhealthy habits like smoking, chronic stress, poor sleep, or drinking too much alcohol all add to the problem. That is why regular cholesterol testing and early dietary changes are so important for adults over 50. Foods to avoid. If you have high cholesterol, now let us talk about the foods you should limit or avoid if you want to keep your cholesterol under control. The first group is fatty red meats and organ meats such as ribeye steak, brisket, pork belly, bacon, sausage, liver, and kidney. These foods are loaded with saturated fat and cholesterol. Eating them regularly will push up your LDL cholesterol, which leads to more plaque inside the arteries. Organ meats are also difficult for the liver and kidneys to process, especially as we age. Instead, try to choose fish, skinless poultry, tofu, or plant-based protein. If you really want to eat red meat, pick lean cuts and enjoy them only occasionally. The second group is fried foods and fast food like fried chicken, French fries, onion rings, donuts, pizza, cheeseburgers, and chicken nuggets. These foods are usually cooked in oils that contain unhealthy trans fats and saturated fats, especially when the oil is reused many times in fast food restaurants. Trans fats not only raise your LDL cholesterol, but also lower your good HDL cholesterol and speed up the formation of plaque. Even at home, try to avoid deep frying. Bake, grill, steam, or use an air fryer instead. The third group is sweets and sugary drinks, including soda, sweet tea, energy drinks, bottled juices, ice cream, cookies, cakes, candy, pastries, and sweetened breakfast cereals. Added sugar is quickly absorbed into your blood, and any excess is turned by the liver into triglycerides. a harmful type of fat. Just 1 can of soda can contain as much sugar as your recommended daily limit. Regularly drinking sugary beverages or eating sweet treats increases your risk of high triglycerides, fatty liver, diabetes, and heart disease. The fourth group is processed and packaged foods such as deli meats, hot dogs, pepperoni, frozen pizza, canned soup, boxed macaroni and cheese, instant noodles, and processed cheese. These foods are packed with saturated fat, trans fats, sodium, and artificial additives. Eating them over time silently raises your LDL cholesterol and blood pressure, adds to your waistline, and puts extra strain on your heart, liver, and kidneys. Always check food labels for trans fats, partially hydrogenated oils, and high sodium content, and choose fresh or minimally processed options whenever you can. The fifth group is whole-fat dairy products, butter, and animal fats, including whole milk, heavy cream, regular cheese, butter, cream cheese, whipped cream, sour cream, lard, poultry skin, and fatty broths. These foods are full of cholesterol and saturated fat, which raise your LDL cholesterol and contribute to weight gain and blocked arteries. If you like dairy, switch to low-fat or non-fat milk, yogurt, and cheese, and use olive oil or avocado oil for cooking instead of butter or lard. Finally, alcoholic beverages such as beer, sweet wines, cocktails, and liquor should be limited. Drinking. Too much alcohol, even just a few drinks a week, increases triglycerides and can lead to fatty liver, high blood pressure, and heart rhythm problems. Even though moderate red wine sometimes gets positive attention, for most adults with cholesterol issues, less alcohol is safer. Always discuss with your doctor what is right for you. Lifestyle habits that worsen high cholesterol diet is not the only factor that affects cholesterol. Certain lifestyle habits can make high cholesterol even worse. Smoking damages the walls of the arteries, making it easier for cholesterol to stick and form dangerous plaque. Poor sleep and chronic stress disrupt the hormones that regulate fat metabolism, leading to increased belly fat and higher blood fats. Lack of physical activity means your muscles burn less fat, and your body cannot clear cholesterol efficiently. All these habits combine to increase your risk. What should you eat? If you have high cholesterol, along with avoiding harmful foods, there are many foods that help lower cholesterol and protect your heart. First, eat more leafy greens and colorful vegetables such as spinach, kale, broccoli, Brussels sprouts, carrots, tomatoes, bell peppers, zucchini, and cucumbers. These foods are packed with soluble fiber, antioxidants, and vitamins that help lower cholesterol and keep your heart healthy. Fiber binds to cholesterol in your digestive tract and helps flush it out. Try to fill at least half your plate with vegetables at every meal. Whole grains are also important. Choose oatmeal, brown rice, whole wheat bread, quinoa, barley, and millet. Whole grains are rich in soluble fiber and nutrients that reduce cholesterol absorption and help stabilize your blood sugar. Whenever possible, swap white rice or white bread for whole grain options. Fatty fish such as salmon, mackerel, sardines, trout, herring, and tuna are excellent choices. These fish are high in omega-3 fatty acids, which lower triglycerides, reduce inflammation, and support heart health. Try to eat fatty fish at least 2 times per week, cooked by grilling, baking, or steaming. Nuts and seeds like almonds, walnuts, pistachios, chia seeds, flax seeds, and sunflower seeds provide healthy, unsaturated fats that help raise good HDL cholesterol and lower LDL cholesterol. They also offer plant protein, fiber, and important minerals. Enjoy a small handful of unsalted nuts or seeds every day, but avoid varieties with added sugar, salt, or honey coatings. Legumes and plant proteins such as beans, lentils, chickpeas, tofu, tempeh, and peas are naturally low in saturated fat and cholesterol, but high in fiber and minerals. Regularly replacing meat with beans or tofu can significantly lower cholesterol over time. Fresh fruits, when eaten in moderation, are very beneficial. Apples, pears, oranges, grapefruit, berries, and kiwis are all high in fiber, vitamins, and antioxidants that support heart health. Stick to whole fruits instead of fruit juice to get the maximum fiber and to control your sugar intake. Healthy. Plant oils such as olive oil, avocado oil, canola oil, and flaxseed oil contain heart-healthy monounsaturated and polyunsaturated fats, which help lower LDL cholesterol and improve the health of your blood vessels. Use these oils in cooking instead of animal fats. Practical tips for changing your diet and lifestyle. Making changes to your diet and lifestyle can be challenging, but small steps add up over time. Cook simply by steaming, baking, grilling, or roasting your food instead of frying. Fill half your plate with vegetables and try to include a variety of colors and types. Eat regularly, without skipping meals or waiting too long between them. 3 balanced meals and healthy snacks as needed will help maintain stable energy and prevent overeating. Watch your portion sizes by using smaller plates and eating slowly, which gives your body time to feel full. Stay physically active by aiming for at least 30 minutes of moderate exercise most days of the week. Activities like brisk walking, swimming, cycling, or yoga are all great options for older adults. Maintaining a healthy weight is very important because losing even 5 to 10% of your body weight can lower both your cholesterol and your blood pressure. Also, make sure you get enough sleep and manage your stress, as both play a big role in regulating metabolism and appetite hormones. Sample one-day heart-healthy meal plan. Here is an example of a heart-healthy day of eating for someone with high cholesterol. For breakfast, have oatmeal cooked with almond milk, topped with sliced banana and a sprinkle of chia seeds, along with a cup of unsweetened green tea or black coffee. For lunch, enjoy grilled salmon or canned tuna served with a large salad of mixed greens, tomatoes, cucumbers, and a vinaigrette made from olive oil and lemon juice. Add a small slice of whole grain bread and an orange or half a grapefruit for dessert. As a snack, have a small handful of unsalted walnuts or almonds. For dinner, try lentil or black bean soup with roasted Brussels sprouts and carrots, and a small portion of brown rice. You can have a cup of unsweetened soy or almond milk with your meal. This plan is just an example, but it shows how you can build each meal around vegetables, whole grains, healthy proteins, and healthy fats. Final thoughts. Take control of your health. Changing your eating habits and lifestyle is a gradual process, but every small step makes a difference. Reducing fried foods, eating more vegetables and fiber, choosing healthy oils, and staying active can dramatically improve your cholesterol numbers, protect your heart, and boost your energy. If you have high cholesterol, do not panic. Talk to Kuram, your doctor or a registered dietitian. Follow these nutrition principles and monitor your progress with regular checkups. Remember that your health is your greatest asset, and the sooner you take action, the better your results will be. Thank you for joining me and being part of the Nutigood community. If you have any questions or want to share your own tips for healthy aging, please leave a comment below. Do not forget to like this video, share it with your friends and family, and subscribe for more practical health tips every week. Wishing you great health, happiness, and a long life.